Hey team, welcome back to our simple little island. I have a particularly cozy one for you today. It's a crisp autumn afternoon. The sun is not far off from setting, and it's the first day the maple leaves are falling on our island. So I thought we'd have a stroll around and see if we can catch some leaves together, say hello to our villagers, and just enjoy the changing of the lights. I have a couple of other treats along the way for you, but we'll save them just for the moment. There is also, just over here, a lost item, so we can start off the day by trying to find out who this belongs to. Oh, this sometimes goes very badly, doesn't it? What are the chances that Henry has dropped it right there? I was playing on the island yesterday and Bam asked me if I wanted to do a treasure hunt, and I did. And it was so lovely. Oh, it was Henry. Yeah, it was so lovely to do the treasure hunt because everything was so open and I could just run around, and I found the item fairly quickly. He hadn't done a very good job of hiding it. Right, well that task's done. I like the colour of the hats, but the style isn't very us. Yeah, so while I was doddering about on the island yesterday, I nudged a few things around. You'll kind of see how I decorate now, I suppose. I put some stuff down and then it's too much and then I take it away, and somehow in between, ooh, our first leaf. Okay, can I do this? No. Oh, well that's a good start, isn't it? You've seen me try to catch dragonflies before, so hopefully this will be a bit better than that. Hey Bob. Yeah, so I had a bit of a rearrange. I just opened up the space a bit, probably a little too much, but all of this is just going to be nudged around and developed over time. Ooh, I can see a praying mantis in the distance. Have I caught one of them before? Yeah, I had. That's okay. I think we need to catch bugs for our miles today anyway. This whole section in front of you, I really battled with this. I tried all kinds of little ideas. I thought maybe we could put the Able sisters here, or possibly Nook's Cranny in a little farm, and I tried a few different things, but nothing was making me feel happy, so I just cleared it away. It's a big gap at the moment, so sorry for the strangeness. Ooh, we have another leaf. Yes. See, I can do this. Oh, we have some mushrooms dotted around as well. I've got quite a few of the mushroom recipes now. We're obviously keeping an eye for balloons today too. Quite a few of the maple leaf recipes still to catch, so. Oops. They're kind of all over the place. Oh no. They're all over the place, the maple leaves. So we can just kind of do little laps around the island. Pick them up as we go, hopefully, if I don't miss too many. Oh, also, I got this morning, the beekeeper's hive, which is a great recipe for our island, I think. We'll definitely have to have a little beehive bit, maybe near the flowers. Look how cute the little lawnmower is. I kind of want to have just a big mown lawn area where we can push it around. It's a bit silly though. I've been enjoying the idea of all the areas having a function. So you'll see in front of the house where the flowers were, I've changed it to all just stumps, so Now it's like our beetle catching area. And then I was playing with that big gap to see if we could put our flowers in there. Oh, we have another leaf. Wish me luck. Okay, I think I've got it now. I think I've got it. Sometimes it's hard to tell the distance. I have to remember to keep an eye on the shadow. I think that can help. Right, let's give the veggies a bit of a water. I can't wait for Leaf to come back and give us a few more to play around with. I didn't get all the colours of the pumpkins either, which is a bit of a shame. Yes, some more mushrooms for us. We have a few of them tucked away in our storage. Okay, oh, another one. I think there'll probably be long gaps in this episode of listening to the crunching and the leaves falling and our footsteps. It's a good day, I think, to just kind of chill out and enjoy the environment rather than having me blab on. So maybe I'll remember to stop talking at some point. I am so loving the autumn season though. Look at the colour of the trees. They've gone so red today. All the weeds have slightly changed as well. Some of those darker ones you'll see have little growths in them, and that's really cool. I haven't shook any of my trees today, so we might grab a couple as we're going along. I do love the areas of the island where there's nothing still, where it's just the trees and we get to stroll through like a little park. That reminds me, actually, when I was battling with that front bit of the island yesterday, I think the problem was that it was starting to feel a bit too developed at the front there, and I want to keep kind of the feeling of what we have in these areas. And it reminded me that I actually live next to a park. I needed reminding of this. I go outside still, I promise. But this particular park is a bit of a famous one. It's called Richmond Park, and it's apparently so big that you can see it from space, although I don't know where I got that fact from. Fact check it for me, please. Oh yeah, I moved Hazel up here because I wanted to clear away that space just so I could see what was going on. We'll come back to the park in a minute. Let's have a chat with Hazel. Oh, she's crafting today. What's she got for us? Their voices are just so cute. It adds a lot of personality to them, I think. Oh, I think we've got this one already. We have a few of the shell items, but I can't justify using them this time of year. Let's give her a gift quick. Hazel's definitely a keeper, so we've got to start raising our friendship with her properly. Oh, we gave her a T-Rex torso. That's like a top tier dino stuff. An earbuds combo. This is going to be one with the little earbuds hanging off of it, isn't it? Oh. Do you know what, Hazel? I don't mind it. I mean, it's not the best thing in the game, but, you know, for today's stroll around, yeah, let's keep it on for a little bit. I'm very much enjoying the greens and the browns and the reds this time of year. That's what autumn's all about, isn't it? That and soup. Okie dokie. Oh, that was lucky. What we got? Oh, another one of these. We got one of them the other day, I think. You'll see I got the mushroom lamp recipe, so I made one of them. We'll have to figure out a nice way to use them. Something atmospheric, little mystical corner. Oh yeah, and the park. That's what we were talking about. So this park is absolutely ginormous, humongous. Oh, there's a leaf down here. And it's a royal park, and in it there are just a ton of deer. Thousands of them, I imagine. So many of them. And people like to go in and they'll cycle around the park. That's a big thing. Wait. Yes. But you also have people who go for strolls around, and you know, people walk their dogs in the park as well. There's a really good story about the dogs in the park. We'll come back to that though. But yeah, so thousands of deer, and it got me thinking about our island. Not that I want to have tons of deer, but hang on, I need... There's still loads of pond fish that I need to catch, so... There we go. I'm on a catching frenzy now. But anyway, the park is a bit of a whole experience, you see. Different times of year. I've been in when it's been snowing and it's been beautiful. There's also an area of it. Oh gosh. Phew. There's an area of it called the Isabella Plantation, which is particularly beautiful in spring, and it's just a whole bunch of flowers planted in this area, and they all bloom together. And people come in and just have a stroll around. I have an allergy to wasps though, so it's always a little bit terrifying for me because the wasps are everywhere. Oh gosh, that would be my worst nightmare if there was a wasp villager. Speaking of villages, you may have noticed the campsite there. This is a couple of the secrets I've been keeping from you guys. So I was thinking we'd invite in a new villager. I've been working on getting this one in. Are you excited? Who's it going to be? It's Bones! I know this. I don't have to be surprised. Oh, good little boy. I just thought he'd be so nice. So nice to have on the island. And also, actually, connects to my story of the park that I'd forgotten to go back to. Look how good I've gotten at getting them to whistle and look. Are you proud of me? The music is in here is a bit too intense though. Let's go out. So yeah, super excited to have Bones come and join us soon. The thing he reminded me of was that many years ago there was a video that went viral that was filmed in Richmond Park. And if you search Fenton... Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. If you search Fenton Richmond Park, you'll be able to see it. And it was a man who went in with his dog and let him off the lead. And the dog went after the deer. It's a terrible idea to have your dogs off lead around that park. Yeah, and the dogs went after them. And the video is just this man shouting his dog's name over and over again while the dog ignores him and chases all the deer around. It was actually really dangerous, but you know, people found it funny, so hello ladies. Should we have a little look at our outfits for the day? Sable's warm to us now. She's willing to say hello. I don't want to chat over them because then it becomes a bit confusing for you, I think. Too much noise. Right, let's have a look and see what we've got today. I don't know if you're the same, but that's kind of cool. But yeah, I almost don't enjoy shopping for myself in here. I think it's best to look at the items, which ones would be good for your villagers, which ones would make them. Although, look how cool we'd be as a flight attendant, with also a racing helmet on. Yeah, I think I've been quite enjoying doing the custom design stuff, actually. You'll have spotted I made myself another stripy tee. Look how cool we are. But I think these items, obviously, we're going to have to gift stuff to villagers at some point, make them look super cool. So I like to double check, and we'll have some in storage as items that we're sure our villagers would look awesome in. Cute little sweaters and such. Look at this. How stylish am I? I got these patch knee pants, which are one of my favourites, so I don't think we're ever going to take them off. I'm just messing about now. None of this is any good, is it? But yeah, I think we'll keep on going, trying to do some of our own custom designs. That was quite cool. Designing a dress, though, does terrify me. People do such amazing jobs with them, don't they? But we mustn't let it put pressure on us. Here, let me put my shirt back on and you can have a look. It's really nothing fancy. I was mostly just trying to get the colours right, but we could do a cute little emblem on the front of it or something, a little pocket to jazz it up a little bit. We could always have a go at a little bit of a dungaree dress. I feel like that's the next less intimidating step in our developing our skills for designing. Right, let's keep on the hunt for the leaves. There's a couple of other... Oh, here's one. A couple of other cool things in the park, which got me thinking, oh, that was way off. There's also an area of it called Pen Ponds, which are just ponds, but big ones near an entrance, so that would at least remind me that we need to keep an active pond on our island. Let's have a go at this one. Oh, much better. I think depending on whether you're viewing them from this level or from above, it affects your aim a little bit. There are also actually a couple of interesting buildings in the park. Usually when you go in by the entrances, there's like a little, I can't think what they're called, not a gatekeeper, something like that. Like a little house that always has cool stuff outside. I think it's just someone who kind of works in the park, keeping an eye on everything. Opening and closing the gates at night, you know. So that could be a cool thing to replicate with the villager's house. Who'd be in charge of the park? Who's responsible on our island? Almost definitely no one at the moment. That's probably my job as the resident rep, isn't it? Oh yeah, and also this. Ignore this house. You don't see it yet. We have a new villager on the island. I did a little villager hunt after the Olivia one because I wanted to start getting our numbers up to impress Isabel so we can get our 3 stars, and I found a good one. Oh, I know I don't have to creep with the net, but I feel like maybe it might help me. But yeah, we'll come check out our new villager in a minute. I think they were inside, so we're not going to stumble on them yet. Do a little bit more of a lap and then we'll go say hello. I know for a fact some of you are going to love them. You may even recognise their house, I suppose, if it's one of your favourites. It's a good one for up here in the park. I love this little spot. It's not very much at all, is it, to sing about? But it gives me ideas about what we could do. You know, have little pathways winding through the woods, that sort of thing. Maybe we should be focusing on things like walking trails. That's much better. Just at the entrance to Richmond Park, by my entrance, there's quite a few. But there's an area that's quite muddy and has lots of tree stumps and what I suppose looks like the hardwood trees. And it could be quite a good little bit of inspiration. There's lots of fallen logs and things. When I first moved here, I went in and collected some stones from there. I'm not sure why I wanted to collect stones, but I thought it was a good idea at the time. I later found out from my neighbours that it's kind of illegal, I think, to take stuff out of the park, but it's stones, you know. Chrissy's having a great time down here. The more I think about it, hang on, we've got to get this. It could be a recipe. Let's clear a little bit of space. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, money. I'll take it though, thank you very much. But yeah, keeping the park as a loose inspiration could be good, because I started to get that funny feeling, which I'm sure you all know, when you start to decorate and it's taking a turn that you're not 100% sold on, you know. So I thought I'd just clear it all away and have a think about it and come back to it later. I do like how simple everything is here. So we got to kind of keep that up. I liked these little patches at the front where we could change the flowers and shrubs to match seasonally. Hello, Olivia. Oh, she doesn't have time for us. She's too cool for school. Bob's pretty chill though. All right, Olivia, you'll grow to love us eventually, don't you worry. I've also already got that feeling that I now have a better idea of the kind of villages that I want to have for this time of year for our island. So I think shortly people should be asking to leave. And obviously we have amigos, so I can get some new ones in. Don't be upset with me if somebody disappears that you're a fan of. They'll come and go in different seasons. Part of the game is that we've got to keep things moving, you know. It gives us an option to have them come in and out, so why shouldn't we? Yeah. Islanders inspired by the park could be cool. We definitely need some deer and squirrels, so Bam and Hazel weren't going anywhere. But a couple more deer could be good. We could have some classics. Oh, there's a leaf. Some classics like fauna. Eric's always good for Christmas, fall and Christmas. I know you all love poppy as well, and I love pecan. And then and then the deer that, oh, these waterfalls are so loud. And then the deer that perhaps I haven't had as often. Bow I haven't had barely at all. So we can have a look at maybe getting him in, but we'll see. Maybe some ducks and some frogs. Who would be good park villagers? When I say park, I obviously mean it's not like your average park. It's a bit more like a national area of beauty, I suppose. So it can be a little bit wild. Dogs for sure though. Definitely bones to be our fencing for the island. It's kind of a shame there isn't a... Is there a pigeon villager? I can't think of one right now, but just a big grey pigeon would be kind of hilarious. No good fish on the pier right now. This has gotten out of control again. So much money wrapped up in there. I just have to be conscious that we don't get trapped in with those villagers, that we can kind of rotate them out. Now it would be good to have all the red and brown villagers or the autumny coloured ones, and then obviously when summer comes round we'll get some more of the bright ones. Then we could have things like fuchsia, you know. I think that sounds like quite a nice way to approach how we have villagers on our island. Let me know what you think. There is also actually a place in the park called Pembroke Lodge. Ooh, a blue. Hang on, we'll get this and then we'll talk about the lodge, because there's some cool and strange things about that place. I'm really hoping to get these recipes easily. It seems like the longer you stay logged in, the less of them you find. A squat toilet? Honestly, who needs this? Well, actually, we do need a toilet at some point, because it's one of those kind of unique items that do things where if you eat too much fruit and you don't need any more, you can kind of boop it out. Items like that I really enjoy, so I think we should find as many of them as we can and make sure we include them. Oh, I'm cursed on this spot. I can never seem to catch them here. Actually, one of the items that I was having trouble with over on the right when I was playing around there, I kind of wanted to have a fountain, because obviously it reacts at the different times of day and it will go off on the hour. So I think that's a really nice item to include, but I just couldn't get it to fit in here. Ah, yeah, see? I can catch bugs. We'll have to see what kind of area we could fit the fountain into. Probably outside Pembroke Lodge, now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, so... Oh, here's another one. Easy peasy. So the lodge is this huge building. It probably has a fair bit of history that I just don't know about. But it's used as a kind of venue now, and people can have their weddings there. And most days you'll just go in and have, you know, a cream tea, a very British cream tea, or some sandwiches or something. And usually the slightly older generations will go in there and have a stroll around the park, have a little cup of tea, have a little chat. I went in there with my mum once on my birthday, just to grab a couple of pieces of cake, you know, as you do. And I spotted in the entranceway a newspaper clipping that they'd framed, and it was talking about a UFO sighting in the park. Speaking of UFOs, we have to call them UAPs now, don't we? That's what the government says. But apparently this UFO had been spotted in the park. Let's change our look quick while we're talking about it, because we need to change our look for the Nook Miles. Or just change our shoes, I think. Put on some better walking shoes. Except we don't have any. No, none of these will do for a day in the park. Maybe these. So yeah, fascinating. I imagine in reality it was probably some kind of military thing. Strange lights, although I think it was many, many years ago. Maybe another century. I don't know. I do love a good UFO story though. I am very interested in conspiracy theories. There's been a lot of stuff going on, hasn't there? Do you remember all the strange lights over in the States? If you're from there, are you from those areas? Was it crazy? Share me stories. Right. I think we should go meet our new villager. Anyone gonna take a wild guess? I think you'll probably recognise the house. Oh no! This was not planned at all. My poor little Gonzo. Oh, we've got to go get him some medicine. Sorry everyone, this was going to be a great introduction, but Gonzo's not well. We need to go look after him. He reminds me of a little grandpa, so, you know, I thought he would be a good cranky for the time being. Right, well, you've got most of the stuff we need to make a medicine ourselves, so let's do that. I would quite like one of the bears to have as our cranky, but Gonzo came along. I get a little bit confused with him though. I'll inevitably make a mistake because I have a friend called Gonzalo. So I'll almost definitely be calling Gonzo Gonza at some point. Let's go heal him up. Oh, poor old man. Oh, he looks so unwell. We definitely don't have koalas in Richmond Park. So your days are already numbered, Gonzo, but it's nice to have you for now. I love his cranky little voice. Oh, a sea globe. Okay. Thank you very much, mate. How very Australian of us. Where I'm from in South Africa, we have these strange creatures called bush babies, is what I call them. I don't know if that's their proper name or if it's even a rude term. I don't know. That's just what we call them. Very strange things. Haven't seen one in a long, long time. Anyway, now you know. That's most of the secrets, I think, that I've been keeping. Anyway, going back to what we were talking about 10 topics ago, Pembroke Lodge could be a very good inspiration for our resident rep house, I think. We could even have a little secret UFO research station in the basement or something. The whole area where I live actually has a really interesting history. There is also Hampton Court Palace, which you all know as the home of Henry VIII, possibly our most famous king, for all the wrong reasons. The one who had all the wives who lost their heads. He was a nasty man, wasn't he? I've been round Hampton Court Palace. They have an absolutely incredible kitchen, as they would. Henry was a bit of a larger guy. And it's a huge palace. Should we just have a check and see how we're doing? We're nowhere near 3 stars yet. 2. That's okay. I think now we've got a few more villagers. She'll start to take us a bit more seriously. Oh yeah, she's telling us to plant more trees. I did go a little bit crazy and take away too many of them. But we'll be looking at where we can add some more back in. Just got to bear that in mind while we're building. There's a fine line between too many and too few trees on our islands. We've all definitely done far too many before. But yeah, the whole history of our area is cool. Apparently the park, Richmond Park, was originally a hunting grounds long before Henry VIII, I think. Another king before, King Charles I, possibly. Not the current King Charles. Turned it into a hunting grounds and actually built a wall around the park, which everyone threw a stink about because it stopped public access. And there was a big fight. Look, these are the recipes we've got so far. Some pretty good stuff. Yeah, people threw a stink about not being able to access the park, so there was a whole fight for people's rights to access it. People in the UK consider being able to use and enter these areas of natural beauty as being very important, obviously. Scotland is big on the right to roam and things like that. Being able to legally wild camp in places. I'm pretty sure you couldn't wild camp in Richmond Park though, but I often worry if we go out walking there that we'll get locked in. I think they lock the gates for cars, but I'm pretty sure pedestrians can just come and go. I don't want to risk it though. Oh no. Oh. The idea of being trapped in the park in the dark, no lighting at all, and just a bunch of deer grunting around the place. I believe a lot of areas around here you can't have lighting by law because there's bats that fly over all the different parks. It's part of the routes they take. So legally they keep them as dark areas to not confuse the bats, which is wonderful, isn't it? Thinking about it, we don't have any bat villages, do we? That's probably for the best. Although Nintendo, you could... Oh, oh no, I was distracted by thinking about bat villages. I would totally get a bat villager for the island, but they would end up being quite spooky, I think. Maybe they should make a bright pink bat. A peppy bat could be cute. Something like the one from... Did you ever see the film Fern Gully? It's very old now. But a lovely little film. And there was a crazy bat in it, I'm sure. It was a bit kooky. Ah, see, we got it again. I'm getting more and more into the idea of us doing this based on the park. I think it's a lovely idea to do if people did islands just based on the area they lived in. Because it's not maybe that special to you, but it's special to someone else, you know. The area that you live in the world, it may be a small town in America, but it sounds like the coolest thing in the world to me. And the area I live in, you know, I'm used to it, but living in the hunting grounds of a famous king is probably quite interesting to you. Let me look up, actually. Let me pull up a website about the park. This will be like our diving thing, and we can learn if there's anything else really cool about the park. Oh, I'm so excited to have those. Right, let me do a quick Google. Hang on. Gotta do many things at once here. Many things. It's a little weak for us. Oh, I don't have faith. Oh no, I did it. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, no. I found some information about Pembroke Lodge. You just wait for this. Oh my goodness. It was built in 1754. It was originally a four-room cottage for the park's resident mole catcher, Mole catcher. Oh no. Oh, I want mole villages now. Not have moles in the game. I need to write to Nintendo immediately demanding bats and moles. Oh gosh. Still, I'm thrown off by the mole guy. Let me see what else I can find. Oh, this is quite interesting. So this part of this I knew about. There's an area where you can see all the way across into London to St Paul's Cathedral, which is a very famous building, obviously. Oh no, St Paul's Cathedral. And just because it's on a hill, you've got this kind of clear, protected view. No one's allowed to build buildings. Build buildings in this view and ruin it. And apparently, the place that you can see this view from is called King Henry's Mound. The mound apparently is in fact a prehistoric burial chamber from the Bronze Age. How cool is that? I wonder if they've ever excavated it. I don't know if they can, if it's in various historical spots combined. There's a lot of strange burial mounds dotted around the UK. Fascinating things. Down by where my dad lives, they're very common, and you're driving around the countryside and there's all these peculiar big mounds. They're all over the world though, I suppose. I know people find ones that have like whole Viking ships intact inside of them, aren't they? So cool. And speaking of conspiracy theories, I don't know if this is true. I saw an episode of Ancient Aliens. But there was apparently in the States mounds that they found that had giants in them. 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall. It's supposed to be real. This isn't just, I mean, I don't know how much Ancient Aliens makes up. I just like to watch it and enjoy the absurdity of it all. Let's get away from the loud waterfall. What is the shame though is that there's no cryptids in Richmond Park. Do love a good cryptid story, things like Bigfoot, or there was that long leg one. Oh, don't look it up. It's so spooky, these things with long legs, and they're all skinny and pale and terrifying stuff. Terrifying. Wrong time of year to be thinking about that. Definitely fall is more of a Bigfoot time, The UK is sorely lacking in cryptid stories. There's more just tales of people who've released wild cats into the wild, who are roaming the downs. Well, I suppose no, we do have with like Sherlock Holmes and the Hound of the Baskervilles, that's more our sort of thing. These wolves prowling around while Sherlock solves all the crimes. It's no Mothman though, is it, really? These leaves are all over the place. Oh, let's just watch it floating around for a little bit. I wonder how they animate these things. Is it complicated to make this look natural, floating around? Oh no! Oh, I ruined it. Oh well. That leaf is free to float around in another dimension. I've redeemed myself. I know there's also a lot of military stuff in the park, although I can't imagine us incorporating that here. There's kind of hidden bunkers away there. There's supposed to be I don't know if this is another conspiracy thing, but there was supposed to be nuclear bunkers and possibly nuclear sites hidden during the war in the park. I know they had a lot of key figures. Look at this amazing lighting. A lot of key figures would visit Park Church, or I think Eisenhower, someone, I don't know. I don't know American history. I don't even know British. We're learning it together today. Okay. Oh, this bit. This bit of the island is definitely cursed. I, for some reason, just cannot catch them here. Oh dear. Anyway, that's probably enough history for today. I'm not sure everyone is interested in learning about ancient history now. Should we talk about trends instead? Much more up to date. I don't know. History is kind of fascinating. If your grandparents are still around, go have a chat with them about their childhood. Find out what they were doing when they were your age and younger, because they were probably doing some wild stuff. Let me tell you now. They went through some mad things. Absolutely mad. Oh, someone wants our attention. Okay. Oh, Olivia. See, she wants to be our friend now. An ironing board. I can't say we'll use it, although it has reminded me of the feeling and smell of fresh ironing, which I haven't experienced in years. Oh, no. At least we can get to the area behind resident services. This was a patch that was always blocked away in my builds earlier on in the game. This has all got me interested, actually, in thinking about what's famous in the area that you live in. Because we're all from, chatting in the comments, I've realised we're from all over the world, our little team. What's your area famous for? We obviously have our kings and queens, but you've got to have something unique to where you are as well. I once saw our king in a kebab shop. True fact. I got off a bus one day and he was just there in front of a kebab shop, King Charles. This was shortly after our queen passed away, so he was a bit of a trending topic at the time. I think he was over there to meet some people from I think it was a Turkish community centre behind the kebab shop. And they'd raised a lot of money for charity, and he came over to say thank you and see what they were doing, which was lovely of him, bless him. That was a peculiar day. It was interesting to see, actually. There wasn't a huge amount of security. There was a few clothed people, obviously, and probably some more discreet ones dotted around, but cool to see, though. Cool to see a bunch of us. Us regular folk just stood around outside, and I was like, well, I'm not rushing off home. I'm going to go look at our king. He didn't say hello to me, though. He waved to a few people, but I did not get the opportunity to meet the king. Not on this occasion. Maybe in the future. You never know. Oh dear. Anyway, I got distracted there again. I was saying about the cool things from the areas that you live in. I like the idea of sleepy suburbs or towns where there's not very much going on, maybe a bar and a petrol station. But I think that's very much a dream world, isn't it? In reality, the areas you grow up in are much more fascinating than what's shown on the telly, perhaps. Don't go giving away your addresses or anything in the comments, but if there's something your town is famous for, go on and let us know. We can all learn a little bit more about the world. Oh, I am excited to get bones in now. I'm excited to get more villagers in. I'm kind of ashamed that we've got this lineup and now I'm already like, but we could invite Pecan or Poppy instead. We'll just shift them all along. Oh, did you hear the bells? It's the turn of the hour. We're going to have some new music now. Let's give it a listen. I'll just grab this. It's a bit bassy and jazzy, this one, isn't it? Definitely a bop. I'll take the opportunity to see if we can get a thumbnail. Oh no! I messed around so much that I ruined it. Oh well. Oh, no one please keep a tally of how many of these I've missed. See, that one was fine. I'm just gonna not overthink it. Oh look, the sun is properly setting now. The mood is starting to change. I feel like we're probably starting to wind down now, really. How long can we run around and grab leaves for? I could do this for days, if I'm honest. I love this sort of thing in the game. I haven't even finished my dailies today. It's just exciting. Oh, I feel like the green ones are always recipes. Oh no. Oh, I like the spot where that dropped. It's kind of like a decoration now. It's a shame. Shame to open it up. I like the idea at Christmas time that we'll pop all the balloons and we'll leave them lying around the island in scenic spots. And then on Toy Day... Oh no, we've got that one. Oh, see? But yeah, on Toy Day, we could then run around and open all the presents. I like the idea, but obviously, I'd want the decorations before then. What have we got in here? Oh yeah, we had the ranking for our house today. I haven't done much else to it, sadly. We'll see if we can do that once a week. Just give our house a little shush up. Oh, a cassette player. What does that look like? Yeah, not as cool as our music box, which is still my favourite. Let's put the song in and we can have a listen. I do love this. You just hang out and listen to the songs. Oh, that's lovely. Everything is just cooler through the music box. Great. I feel like we should dot these all over the island. What a vibe, honestly. Today's been lovely, hasn't it? Just enjoying the lighting and the sounds. Ah, yes, we finally caught one here as well. I think looking at the shadow on the floor might be the trick. What a lovely time of day. Hey Bob. Or do you think Bob's days are numbered now that Bones is going to make his way on? Especially if we're thinking about ones like Eric as well. Whoopo, there's so many good lazies. Oh, it's tough. Oh, I did enjoy our chats in the comments on the last video. We were talking about if you could have just one type of villager on the islands. And people who are like, have a whole island of peppies. Also, did you notice my green mum there? I'm quite proud of that. That was very fast. I need to switch over to new flowers now. I'm going to try for the pink mum next. Although, probably won't have it planted this season yet. I'm still waiting for the leaf to show up with the hyacinths. Is what I want. And then probably the white and red windflowers can be our focus for this. I did like the idea of those little patches at the front where we had the... Oh, hang on. Oh yes, this keeps on happening. Oh. Oh, Chrissy! Oh, I thought your days were numbered too, but if you're giving me broken pillar recipes... Wow! Oh, that's a total win. Oh, look at it. Okay, well, we don't have any vines yet, but that's my fault, because I haven't been over to the DLC yet. We can easily get them there. We absolutely have to use broken ruins, don't we? Far too cool not to. All those recipes they added later were absolutely incredible. What was I saying? Oh yes, the patches of shrubs and flowers that all change. I suppose though, if they're in little blocks, they start to make things look a bit more developed. We're just going to have to be thoughtful and maybe change out all the flowers and things randomly on our island. Thank goodness we're going to have storage that we can put whole flowers in. Oh gosh, I'm going to need so much storage for a whole season's worth of flowers. Speaking of flowers, actually, we're now very much at the stage of grinding for 3 stars, I guess. Hang on. Yeah, so I put some flowers down just on the beach. They don't look very pretty, but they're starting to raise the number of flowers we have on the island. Because obviously Isabel loves flowers, and so do we. But I mean, she wants us to have thousands. I do like the idea of, like I was telling you before about the Isabella plantation, so maybe around our museum, perhaps, we can have something a bit like that, where it's just this kind of little gated area that has all these fantabulous flowers, all the unusual ones. And then obviously I'll dot around some other bits and pieces. I very much decorate in little spurts. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I'll add in a whole bunch of things and then it'll feel too much and I'll take them away. And then somewhere in between we'll settle on what feels good, you know. I don't understand how people can get a bunch of items and put them all down and then say they're done. The art student in me tells me that you need to fiddle with things, you know. You need to experiment and change things and sit with them for a while, see how they feel, and then nudge it a little bit more. And then eventually you'll be happy with it. Or you'll just accept it. That's the great question, isn't it? When is an artwork done? How can you tell? Don't mind me just showing off my riches there again. But yeah. How can you tell when an Animal Crossing island is done? I don't know what I'm doing with these bird houses here. I just found them interesting. A nice little feature of them all lined up. I have discovered a little trick, perhaps, in trying to figure out how to make things feel simple and still interesting. Because I think we all have this tendency to, have two of something and one of something offsets. That's a very arty thing. A bit of difference, two, what are they called? Softwood trees. I can't think of words right now. But two of the regular trees and one of the cedar, But actually it starts to make things feel a little bit messy in my mind. I've been enjoying just kind of putting things in a line. Just the most basic thing you could do. Oh, this leaf is going to be difficult with me, isn't it? Oh, okay. But yeah, just learning to be okay with three of something in a line, and actually it made me feel really at peace in a way, The urge to, they're all over, look, there's 3 leaves here. Yeah, the urge to clutter is strong. We must resist it. We must control ourselves. I think, we're all going to try and do it. You're going to try and put down too much, but then training yourself to be able to pull away a few bits and say, okay, what's important for the mood here? What is actually what we want to say in this area or achieve? And then pull it back to that, Like the little bit at the front where I had the different trees and hedges and things, and I've drawn it right back, and it's going to be just one apple tree, because the apple tree says everything I want to say about the island at my little intro bit. It's getting a bit too deeply arty there, isn't it? But hopefully it's interesting for you guys. Get you thinking about the decisions you make or why you're putting certain items down. Oh, tension. Oh no. Oh. Oh, it's been a challenge. The leaves evade us again. Yeah, see, that's all I needed there really, and that's all I needed in front of the house right now. That bit, I think, might change again. Or maybe make a whole woodcutty area, who knows? I was thinking up here it'd be nice to have a few of the houses together, but that would take a bit of not decorating, terraforming. That's what I was thinking. Definitely some of these waterfally bits at the top are going to go. We need to just start getting it done now, I think. I'd like to add in some bridges and staircases, although I know I will eventually destroy them, but just to be able to move around a bit easier now, I think would be worth it. And Isabel would be impressed. I'm sure multiple bridges and staircases adds to your overall points towards 3 stars. It does seem like a tremendous waste of money though, when we all know we could just dump flowers everywhere and chuck some items down, but I'm enjoying doing it in this spirit. I feel really good about the island at this stage, and considering we're not even 3 stars and I'm already enjoying a little stroll around. I think that says a lot about playing the game like this. Although that area To the right, where we have the villager houses, down by the dock, that's feeling very cluttered at the moment. I need to go in and tidy it up. I've gone off of the houses there, so who knows what we'll do. Maybe we'll turn that whole right side next to resident services into a huge farming area. Who knows? We could do whatever we like. Or that could be our little suburbs, actually. Thinking about my house next to the park, we have a line of red brick houses, very old buildings, the kind that aren't allowed double glazing on the windows because they're so old. We could replicate something like that. Oh, are we going to get him? Huzzah! It's always hard to decide what to do with the houses. I think a mix of, you know, a little neighbourhood area and then some dotted all around. I do like having them all just bundled together so you can get your tasks done very quickly, you know. Let's get this balloon. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I didn't make a new slingshot. Can we race this balloon? Oh, don't hit it 3 times, just 2, and we'll be fine. We need 5 softwood. There's absolutely no way we're going to beat this. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Hang on. Oh no! Oh. Yeah. So that happened. Oh well. How far did we get? Oh, we need 1 more softwood. Nope. Oh, we got the nook files for chopping trees. We needed this, you see. Okay, that's enough softwood. Where'd it go? There we go. The balloons move so fast. I don't think we had a chance, really. I'll have a check. Maybe it's slowed down for us. I'm usually so organised. That was probably the maple leaf recipe that we really wanted. Is it still here? No, it's long gone by now. Look at me running on our island like a crazed person. No. Yeah, it's definitely gone now. Oh. Are you guys spending your evenings at the moment walking up and down the beach? They go after a certain time, they go from right to left, don't they? So I often spend a very long time just wandering up and down the beach, and they spawn every 5 minutes or so. And then sometimes they don't, and you have to run indoors and see if you can encourage them back. Very cool time of day. The grind for balloons is real, you know. It's the greatest challenge of the game. One of my favourite bits about this bit of the game is when you're designing everything and messing about outside and still waiting for your 3 stars, is the villagers are talking to me all the time. They're running over and giving me items to put towards KK, which is fantastic. And then they want to do things like treasure hunts and stuff, you know. I've really been enjoying it, interacting with them. Hang on. I'm a YouTuber now, so I need to make sure I don't run around with a swollen eye. Oh, I did that thing again. Okay, take medicine. That's what we wanted. Although if we wanted to, we could be A complete mess. We'll get the scruffy hair and make sure we get stung by wasps every day, and we'll just be that messy girl on the internet. There's not enough normal looking players in Animal Crossing, I think. We don't all have to wear cute little cottagecore dresses, you know. Sometimes we just want to wear a t-shirt and trousers. Hang on. Okay. We should have quite a few of these leaves now. And we're going to have a little bit of time to catch them after. We'll catch them naturally, just as we're playing, but I thought it'd be good to start off with a little stash, you know? Oh, I also started changing out our cherry trees for apple trees. That's why everything's looking a bit half grown. I figured we wouldn't have to build a dedicated orchard if the whole island became the orchard. Although I'm not sure how that'll work if we go with the natural park kind of idea. A mix of both, you know. I do love the look of the apples at this time of year. What about changing out the fruits by the different times of year as well? I'd be willing to think about letting oranges onto my island if it was summertime, you know. Look how wonderful this is. Oh, prime thumbnail material here. Bear with me while I snap a million photos of this. It's cool for you to see the process of making them. But yeah, we could switch out the fruits, I suppose. That's a possibility. What would we have? Apples is definitely a kind of autumn thing. Pears would be a good spring one, and peaches, obviously. Oh, it's been a good time since... It's been a long time since I had a peach. Not a good time. Having peaches is a wild good time, though. Oh, no. Why? I can see with the shadow, but... Oh, dear. Hopefully this hasn't been too frustrating for you to watch. On that note, we should probably start wrapping up the day. I've really enjoyed ones like this, like our late night fishing or our sunset maple leaf catching. It's just a cool vibe to hang out with together, so thank you very much if you've been watching and again liking and commenting and helping us build our little community together. It's an absolute pleasure to hang out with you guys as always, so yeah, keep doing it, keep showing up, and I'll keep making these. I'm excited to see how things are going to start progressing now. Things are going to speed up just a little bit. We can start building our little world together. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching, and bye. Bye. Bye.